Thank you.
And happy Wednesday, and so far a little bit of a dry Wednesday. We could use a little bit of dry weather, right?
We could. We absolutely could.
Too much rain and mud. I think the mud, you know.
The mud, I think especially, and when it's like 40 degrees, and so it's like cold, wet, rain, mud. You know, that's worse.
Yeah. Well, and I had here's our announcements. All the announcements you'll hear at school. Anyway, but we'll be in the know for sure.
Yes.
Okay, we got people coming to the office. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Please report to the office.
Please report.
It couldn't be anything bad this early in the morning.
No,
okay.
No.
It's just, probably they left something.
Unless we get called.
If we get called to the office, it might be dangerous. But with this, I actually put a post up about the weather, about breaking up with winter because summers are much hotter. You know?
Yes,
so
absolutely.
We're ready for that.
That is true. We're definitely ready for that.
Everybody's feeling that.
Yeah. So.
And I think with the mud and everything, and everybody that's got any animals outside, you're begging this mud to dry up.
Yeah.
The paws and the claws.
And even there's some that in this weather they're just like, nope, not going out, going out.
Not doing
so
it.
You're
not
just like,
doing it. No.
Gonna have to lock you in a room where there's no carpet and just a bunch of pee pads. Like, nope, not doing it.
Well, it's funny because I have a bulldog, and she's the emblem of the United States Marines is a bulldog, and she has no problem. She like puffs her chest up. Yeah. She's like a Marine. She's first ready to go out, so she don't mind. Okay,
no.
But the Great Dane, who's supposed to be this huge 250-pound dog, is the one. No, rain, ain't doing it. No.
Do we have any rain boots, Mom?
Yeah,
Do we have
not
any
doing
rain
it.
boots?
Not doing it. But that's okay. That's all right. So anyway, enough about weather. Hopefully it'll change, and it looks like maybe we can get some nice weather around here. But we know that we're entering into February, and with that, normally sometimes we get snow in February, March, and so
we had a good long 12 to 14 day cold snap there that was really cold, and we needed that to get rid of the bugs.
Yeah.
So this summer we won't have as many, but we need one more. We need one more good cold snap to get everything kick-started, ready for spring.
Yeah, so. And those ladybugs are already in.
Yeah.
Those ladybugs, I mean, who?
Yeah.
If everything was as tough as those ladybugs, I mean, how do they still survive?
And still be a lady about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you don't ever want to smash one.
No.
You're supposed to just take your vacuum cleaner and suck them up.
Yeah, and then pour them out because they will be perfectly fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Speaking of spring, though, sometimes spring, summer. I heard, I read somewhere that this year is some weird cycle that two different groups of cicadas that go underground for a different amount of time.
Okay.
They're both coming out of the ground this year, so we're going to have like a double impact with that. So I just thought that was interesting.
I love that.
Mother Nature, yeah.
That's great. So I believe Darren brought us in a group, and Darren, let me get the camera turned around here, and we're gonna have to. Broadly, do you see where the? Can you? Just.
Between you guys.
Yeah, just come sit with us. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll bring whoever wants to come first.
Yeah. Want to come on? Come on in. And so, Darren, what group did you bring with us here?
Well, I have 5 young ladies here that they work in the Musketeer Cafe. I keep calling it the coffee shop, but it's officially called the Musketeer Cafe. So these 5 ladies work in the coffee shop at some point during the day.
Okay, so tell us about what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
A freshman, yay! And you are, and you already got the job of making coffee and everything.
Yeah.
How awesome! Well, tell us a bit about how you got to this job.
Well, you have to have a study hall at the school. So
Okay.
she picks someone from your study hall class, and 4th period is kind of like a chill period. Not many people come, so she just needed one. So it's only made her in 4th period, but
Okay.
me and her had been talking about it, and I thought it would be really cool. So.
And the teacher that's kind of in charge of this is Valerie Llewellyn. She's, well, that was her room we walked into when you got here today.
She was making sausage and
Yeah, they're doing a cooking lab in her,
smelled awful good in there.
her culinary classes today. So
Brad and I almost stopped.
Yeah.
Please keep moving.
I was asking them if they could have one more student. I was running. So,
want to be a part of this.
so what all types of things go into that job while you're doing this?
You have to be able to talk to people, like, sometimes understand, like, what they're trying to say, and, you have to be able to remember stuff, too, because you don't have a menu right there in front of you, that says everything, like flavors and stuff, and, skills, you gotta be fast, because sometimes the line gets long.
And they're ready for that caffeine. They're ready for
That's
that caffeine,
right,
right?
yeah.
Do you have a bell that you can ding? Order up.
No.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you write on the names? Do you write their names on their cups?
No, I don't. I don't know if anyone else does.
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure we don't have fancy names for my daughter now. What's that called when you order a medium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a Starbucks to English sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So when you do this, is it get confusing? Like, so if Brad ordered something and Darren ordered something and Becky ordered something, how would you keep us separated? Is that just something you have to, how do you do that? What skills do you have on doing that?
Either I have different tickets,
Okay.
or I just try to remember, and usually you remember your order, so I ask, okay, which coffee flavor did you have, and then I give you your drink.
And how does that work as far as, like, do you have regulars? Like, would you know what Brad wants every day and Darren and...
Usually, yeah, I have a few regulars.
Yeah.
Becky's simple.
Yeah, I'm very simple. I just cut to the point. Just need the coffee.
Just black
no
coffee.
one will get hurt. That's right.
Yeah.
Now
So-
when someone orders a drink, don't you guys have a little slip that you check mark off, like what they've ordered?
Yeah. It has it has coffee flavors, it doesn't have flavors for everything, and then it has the prices, so you can keep track of that. And most of the menu, we added some new stuff that hasn't been on there.
Oh, what did you add?
We added the sparkling water, apple slices and caramel,
Oh.
and we added
Wait,
popcorn.
no one saw that. What?
We added popcorn, and we had Chex Mix, but I think we took that out.
So you could just walk into any coffee shop and you'd be ready to go. You'd know how to write up a ticket. You'd know how to make everything.
Most of it. I don't know about making everything, but
Okay.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, and we've got others that we're going to be talking with here too. And good luck with that. I love what you're doing. I love that. And are you loving that?
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, and a freshman. So, do you want to do this like your whole career here at Eastern High School?
I would love to, yeah.
All right. Tell them to sign you up, right?
All right.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you.
You
All
too.
right. Thank you. Have a great day, hon. Thank you. All right, we got another student coming in.
I will mention too that the ingredients and the things that we sell or put into the drinks here at the coffee shop, you know, we have food guidelines that we have to go by as a
I
school.
wondered. I was.
we try to meet those guidelines as much as possible. So that gets kind of tricky sometimes, but we do our best to meet those guidelines.
Well, I wondered because when you say coffee, coffee bar, is that right? What do we call it? The
Musketeer Cafe.
Musketeer Cafe. So are we actually serving coffee too then, right? Or just, okay. And the students, and they can have coffee as well, like maybe something, okay.
What else do we serve in there?
Okay.
besides
Well, let's
coffee?
hear your name.
My name's Ariana Montalvo.
All right.
So we have baked chips instead of like the regular chips, you know. So apparently they're like healthier. And then we have like.
They meet the food guidelines.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then.
It's just verbiage. It's okay.
Yeah.
We have like Kool-Aid, like, you know, and then we have Powerades, and then we started making frappes again.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we have like these other blended drinks, we call them whips, and it's basically like you put like there's pineapple juice or there's like this peach grape juice, and then we put like this heavy whipping cream, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. What grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay. All right. And did you do it last year? Your freshman. Okay.
I did. So this year I worked 2 periods. I worked during homeroom and then I worked during second period.
Which is busier?
Definitely homeroom for sure. Everyone just like comes and it's yeah.
So do you serve teachers too?
Yes, but the teachers and staff get it for free.
Oh, that.
There are perks to work here.
Yeah.
You need some perks. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's wonderful. So isn't that fun serving your teachers?
Yeah. I like seeing what like all the different teachers like. But usually we don't get teachers. It's mostly just students.
So which Mr. Ferris can't listen to this. So which teacher likes the most complicated coffee?
Ooh, Brad.
Like I said, like we don't really get teachers, but yeah.
Is there
politician in the making right here?
Right here.
That's very good. That's
Yeah.
very
We
good.
won't mention student names, but is there a drink that maybe a particular person orders that's like you got to put 10 different ingredients in?
Yeah, so there's like a few people that come and they're like, can I get a pump of everything, like every flavor?
Oh.
Or like the frappes, those are like, we put like caramel drizzle like on the sides of the cup because they're like clear and it's just like aesthetically pleasing. And then we put like the frappe in it, and then we put like whipped cream and then more caramel drizzle, so I think those are pretty difficult to make.
Yeah. Do you love it?
Yeah, I love working in the cafe.
What's your favorite part?
Probably like talking to all the new people, and like I've definitely got to know more like the students, and now I feel like I know like pretty much everyone's name.
Love that. Do they, so like is it mainly just like, is there something that they order that maybe you don't have? I mean, like certain like flavors, or do you like do you do specialties like at Christmas? Did you like do a peppermint bark at around October? Did you do like a pumpkin spice, or do you?
Yeah, so like
Passion love or whatever, passion fruit right now. I mean, for Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, so like during the fall we had a lot of like pumpkin spice drinks, but like they usually ran out in like the week that we got it, so then we'd only have it for like a few days, and then people would be like, where's the pumpkin spice? And we're just like, we ran out, we can't find it anymore. And then like last year we had like peppermint bark and I don't remember what the other flavors were, but
ooh, there's all kinds of good.
Yeah.
I think a mint chocolate.
There's like peppermint mocha, I think we have.
Yes, there is. Yeah. And you can actually get the whipped cream flavored now too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so something to add to your. I know all there is to know. Okay, I can take your job. No,
Okay, I mean,
no, you can have mine.
Maybe before she leaves, we have her go fix a drink for
Yeah,
somebody.
You know I want your job. You know that. I want to work at a coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
So bad. You know what I mean?
We'll see if she
I'm
can
after
pass
your
the
job.
test.
No, you're no.
But she wants to make the flavors for other people. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll
just
do
drink.
that.
Yeah, right.
I just think it's so cool. No, I think you're really cool. I love that. No. And I think it's fun. And do you feel more confident being than you were last year?
Yeah, because like I feel like I know how to make like all the drinks. So
Yeah.
like, if someone like asks for vanilla coffee, like I know how to make it.
Yeah.
off the top.
No, I'm really impressed. Very impressed.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So what do you and when you're not making coffee, what do you love to do at school? What's some of your?
I like my fashion class. I really like sewing.
Oh.
Yeah, I just started that fashion class this year, so and I really like it.
Oh, I'm so happy. We need a lot of seamstress. We need that. That's fantastic. Oh, good for you. You're pretty cool. Pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank
this
you
morning.
for having
All right, we've got
me.
another person coming in here. Right, and your name?
Casey.
Casey. Hi,
Yes.
Casey. And what grade are you in, hon?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So did you start did you get your freshman year?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. And tell us about your experience with the coffee.
Same. I work the same periods as Ariana, so I'm
Okay.
basically with her
Oh, that's cute.
all the time.
Aw.
Yeah. So I got to meet a nice, awesome person. But yeah, I mean, same goes for her. Like, I got to meet new people, got to meet new students. Basically just met the whole school with the cafe.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a great way to make friends and meet new people too. I love this. So, skills that you're learning. I mean, you're making the coffee, but you're also learning. I mean, you got to take the money. You got to do all of that. So, what's some of this? Just tell us how that works.
Right. So, whenever we're taking orders, we take our ticket and, say you got an iced coffee. I'll circle iced coffee and then whatever flavor you want. I'll write down $2 and then I take your money, put it in the box, and then I go make it.
Okay.
So.
How long does it take to make a drink usually?
Let's see. For a coffee, probably a minute and a half. It's super easy, honestly. But
What's your favorite thing to make?
I know some people probably don't like it, but I like making whips.
Okay, tell us.
The pineapple juice.
I can't even. Oh, I know. Is it like a Dole Whip kind of like?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's what it's based on.
That's why I'd start my morning every day. I mean, that would be the. How do you make one?
Okay, so
We're getting the.
Yes. Okay. So first, you take a cup of pineapple juice, you put it in the blender, and then a 4th cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I'm giving the whole recipe out.
I know. We're all writing
I
it down here.
put 2 of the Splenda sugar packets, the 0 sugar,
Okay.
and then ice, and then I just blend it up.
That sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Yeah. Do you have regulars for that?
Yes.
I bet.
Yes, definitely. During homeroom, it's kind of hard to do them because they take kind of longer.
Yeah.
It takes 2.5 minutes. So I kind of just have to go fast at it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. So do you have all of this? Do you have a cheat sheet to remember how to make everything, or do you just have it all in your mind?
Yes. So by our little coffee making area, we have these papers at the top, and it has the whole recipe on them. But I can remember them pretty easy for doing this 2 years now. But
Darren, how are you so impressed with this? I mean.
I am.
I mean,
we this is a pretty cool thing that we have going here. And then what we've not talked about is when these girls graduate, the money we make from the coffee shop, we put that in a scholarship for them. It's not a $10,000 scholarship, but any type of scholarship you can get when you're graduating, whether it's $500 or $100 or whatever it is, every little bit helps. So I don't remember how much we did in scholarships last year, but it was quite a bit. So hopefully we can continue this, and the girls that work in there, we've got boys that work in there too. They can take that and hopefully further their education once they graduate from Eastern.
I love that. So how old is this? And tell us a little about the history of the how this got started and who planted the seeds. Or
I believe this is our 2nd year. Am I right, girls? We kind of started planning this about 2.5 years ago. Of course, the window that the kids come to place their order, it used to be a trophy case.
okay.
So where the coffee making area is, or where they take the orders, that was just part of the classroom. And our maintenance crew built a wall, put a door in, did some things to the trophy case, and made it kind of a serving window, and it's worked out really well. This year, I don't think we had it last year, but the side room where some of the other machines are, we've kind of added that on this year, and kind of expanded the area a little bit, because that area where you take the order is not real big, and when you're putting food items and a refrigerator and one or two people in there, it gets kind of crowded. So we had a room beside that wasn't being used, and I told Mrs. Llewellyn to go ahead and use that if they needed it, and it's really worked out well for us. So I know when Mr. Stockdale was here, you know, it was kind of our discussion that we wanted to do this. When our new cafeteria opens up, there's an area in one of the corners where we can take the coffee shop to the cafeteria for lunch.
Okay.
So we're going to work on some things with that.
So it'll be mobile?
Sort of, yeah.
We need a coffee cart.
Well, the cafeteria was
Ask
built.
for one, okay, you guys. I'll put that in your request.
The cafeteria was built to have this cafe put in there.
Okay.
So maybe when we're done with the show, if you have time, I can take you down there and show you kind of what it looks like. And yeah, it's kind of expanding a little bit each year. And I didn't know how well it would go with students. You think teenagers and coffee? Nah.
Yeah.
But it's busy almost every period.
I love that. Of course, we learned that fourth period was kind of the calmer.
Yeah.
We learned. I listened to every word
Chill
you said.
period.
Yeah.
The
Chill
chill
period.
period. Yeah, the
Yeah.
chill period. Which, yeah. Well, thank you. And listen,
Yeah.
have a great day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning again. All right. Hi. Good morning. And who do we have with us here?
I'm Camille King.
Camille King. Okay. Wonderful. Camille, what grade are you in, hon?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay. The sophomores are coming in strong. I
Yeah.
love that. And did you do it your freshman year?
I did,
as well?
yeah.
Oh, that's great. So how was that, like, I guess have you learned a lot from freshman to sophomore?
I think it was very helpful to do it my freshman year because this year I'm by myself during third period. And my freshman year, me and the girl that I worked with kind of learned how to do everything together, which was very helpful to be able to do it by myself.
And what's your specialty drink?
My specialty, I like frappes.
Ooh, and how do you make a frappe?
We put coffee, heavy whipping cream, then like 3 or 4 pumps of vanilla, depending on who it is or what they want. And then
Oh, so if you're sweet and nice to her, you get the extra pump.
Yeah.
Okay, make friends, you guys, okay?
She had me at extra.
Extra pump, that's right.
and then a couple Splendas.
Oh, okay. Now, the Splendas, which I'm happy that you guys are doing this, but does that help meet the guidelines of?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're not allowed to use actual sugar.
Yes, right. So that works out well, though.
Yeah.
A little bit of, it's like drinking a Diet Coke and eating a candy bar. You got a little bit of, right? You got a little
That's
bit
a
of,
good example.
yeah, you got a little bit of a balance there.
I don't think that meets the guidelines.
No, but it happens.
Yes,
It
yes.
happens. I've heard of people doing that. So, as far as the, what have you learned the most? Like, do you feel like working with people, money, or?
Well, all 4 of us worked together during homeroom, so I've learned to put up with them.
Oh my goodness, what cute. Yeah. Well, no, you talk about skills, like, because, like, if you're, like, if you're saying, I need this, or I need that, or grab this, or if you,
Yeah.
and I'm sure the rush is on, I'm sure.
Yeah, communication really helps during that time.
No doubt. So what's kind of like when you're, like, okay, so you start off, homeroom's the first right there, right? So what's the mood of the people? Like, are they demanding, or, like, are they have a sleep? I mean, what kind of crowd are we talking?
It depends on the group that we have. Some of the boys can be a little bit more demanding than the girls, but just depends on who they are
Okay.
and how comfortable they are with us.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they're very comfortable with you guys.
And the guess is they're probably demanding because they're so eager to get to class to
Yeah.
start learning.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying? Yeah, I'm
I'm-
sure.
That's exactly what that is, I'm sure.
Well, I could have used a bigger as Becky at. She's down as that's where I would be all the time.
Exactly.
You've been here all day long, Becky.
Yeah.
I know. So, do you want to do this like your junior and senior year too? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I plan on graduating as a junior, so next year would be my last year. But
Oh my goodness, isn't that a blessing that they can do this? I mean, have that. I mean, think of all the money that is saved when you do things like this.
Yeah.
That's,
They have to work a little harder because they basically have to do 4 years of work in 3 years.
Right.
So
yeah, but that's an option.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's great. That's great. And would this be something you might want to do, like as a career later, or just possibly just use it maybe sometimes, maybe for an extra or something? Or
Well, currently I'm a waitress, so I use some of the skills there too.
well, how wonderful! Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. And is that what you want to do, or what would you like to do later on in life?
Something with equine industry.
Okay.
I have a horse and I just love being around them.
Coffee and a horse, you're like really cool.
Thank you.
That's very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's going to be fun. That's great. And and working with horses, you need a lot of coffee. So
Yeah, you do.
well, I'm thinking the skills that you're learning, the people skills, and I know Darren, we talked about that in Brad, but like, don't you feel that's a lot? That's and Brad, especially like in Walmart. I mean, that's a lot.
Anytime that anytime that you can, and the 5 ladies that are in here with us, they keep talking about things they've learned, and I think that it's important to remember those are life skills, and those are things you can apply and they can take with them. And if they decide that they want to do a side business or whatever, those types of things, or it makes them a better asset for whoever they're working for. And I think that's important. And and you guys may disagree with this, but it's always better learning these life lessons when it's fun, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and I think like the pressure's on, like whenever you're getting, like when 20 people come up to the window at once. And then it seems like they always open the gates like that, the floodgates. Everybody comes at once. And so, I mean, you have to stay calm, cool, and collected and remember what you're doing. So do you feel like that's like helped too, like on that?
I definitely think so. It has definitely given us all valuable skills for later in life.
Yeah. And what was your specialty drink, or did we ask?
I don't really have a specialty myself, but I enjoy making the frappes.
Frappes, yeah.
Yeah, the frappes, yeah.
If you smile, you get an extra.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's our extra time. That's right.
I took it.
Sorry. Yes, I should have. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to smile a lot because I'm going to get those extra pounds. Those really matter. All right. Well, listen. Have a beautiful morning. Best day ever. And
thank you.
Thank you. Definitely got another one. Good morning. Hi. What's your name?
Layla Leslie.
Layla. Good to have you with us. And what grade are you in, hon?
I'm a sophomore.
Wow. A strong sophomore group here. Yes. Is this your first year, or
It is my first. Yes.
Okay, so these guys kind of had a little bit on you, right? Most of them were freshmen.
So I work in homeroom during homeroom, but like with all of them.
Homeroom is our busiest time, I would say.
Okay, but did you do this as a freshman too?
No.
Okay.
So this was my first year, but I did come last year to the cafe, and as I was like coming, I could like watch them all, and I was like learning it all.
So you decided I'm going to be part of the cool group.
Yeah.
No doubt. I love that. I think you got working with. I would wake up every morning being happy knowing that I'm going to work with this group. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about so has it been a little harder because they probably had a little more experience and knew the drinks a little bit more?
Well, I feel like I have like a really good memory, so like after I learn everything, I feel like it's super easy for me.
So do you hit the cheat sheet very often? You pretty well got it?
I think I pretty well got it, yeah.
I love that. So I guess what's your specialty drink?
I would say like it's kind of like a secret menu item, I guess.
Oh, we have a secret menu item. I'm loving this. Okay, now. Okay, hello. Okay.
So when I would like make coffee for myself, I'd kind of like play around with it. So I would do like 2 pumps of vanilla, a pump of hazelnut, and then I'd put like 4 Splendas in it. And then after I did it, like they tried it too and they liked it, and then like people would start ordering it,
Should we name it after you?
I was going to say, what did we name it?
They call it the Layla.
The Layla. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I want a
Makes sense.
Layla. Yes, exactly right. Yeah, I love that.
I've had like 4 people kind of get it, but I feel like they get it quite a bit.
Yeah. I think that's great. Yeah. And, think out of the box and do something, go a little rogue, right?
Yes.
Keep them always wondering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody ought to kind of make their own specialty. I love the secret menu items. I love those,
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty cool. So what's the most ordered, what's the normal order? What's the thing to go to for, you feel?
I feel like people get English toffee and vanilla a lot. Like I feel like it's
mixed together or separate?
Separate. Like those are like our most orders. Well, at least during homeroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that like hot or cold, or is anybody ordering hot stuff?
We do get people order like hot drinks, but people get black coffee also, but I feel like the most popular is iced.
And do you make hot chocolate?
We do, yes.
Oh. Put the marshmallows in it?
We don't have that.
Is that against the food group?
Probably.
Yeah.
We'll say it is.
Yeah.
Somebody could we quarter those marshmallows so that we can get in, just get a little bit of marshmallow.
Can you get the flavorings in hot chocolate?
We never really had people order that, but they could do that. But
What are you trying?
I like the English coffee creamer in hot chocolate. It's really good.
He's thinking what he's going to get before he leaves.
I know, I'm thinking that too.
I've got it all. It's going to be a tough decision because they all have great ideas.
Yeah. Is there any so we're talking about the different, because I love the flavorings too. I do drink black because it's just convenient, but I do like flavorings too. Is there you have toffee? What all do we have? Vanilla?
Yeah, so we have caramel, but we're out of that right now.
There's a crisis at Eastern High School.
And then hazelnut. We have that too.
Okay. And then you guys are gonna have to look into, and I don't know, we'll have to talk to the cooks about the whips, the different whips that are flavored. They have different flavored whips, like a chocolate whip. They have instead of the what's the cake? Is it Miracle? Not Miracle Whip. What's the?
I don't think Ready Whip.
Ready Whip.
But there are people that put butter in their coffee. I'm not advocating that because we can't do that here. But they put butter in their coffee.
It has to be low-fat butter.
Yeah, it will not. Yeah, no, but Ready Whip.
Okay, and you knew that I was going there. You watched me circle the wagon.
Well, I mean,
you leave me out there. I know you. I saw your eyes. No, I know. I'm just gonna let
it's the fun of being live.
That's right. So anyway, the Ready Whip, they have different flavors. Like you can get a mint chocolate chip. You can get a or I don't know the different flavors. Chocolate. You can get different flavors.
I mean, we do have whipped cream, but it's not flavored.
Okay. Well, maybe if it meets the guidelines, you could do that. That'd be kind of fun.
Be cool.
Yeah. That might be a specialty drink.
Yeah.
You need to make a BB, Brad and Becky. Okay?
That's right.
I want to order the BB.
In honor of Coffee Club.
That's right. Yeah.
So what kind of skills do you think you've learned that you'll carry with you outside of doing this?
Definitely communication. I feel like during homeroom we all have our separate thing we do. Like Ariana takes orders, and so does Casey sometimes. But me and Camille, we kind of just make it. So we all just have our orders that we go to.
I know you're just you're I don't want to say just a sophomore, but you're a sophomore. But have you started thinking about your future plans, and does this come into any of the play of it or anything?
I'd like to be a teacher.
Oh, how wonderful!
Yes.
Darren, we could use teachers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We do need teachers.
Right. So I guess that would be kind of cool as a teacher to come back, as alumni, and then also maybe to work in this, or help out, or be the sponsor. Is there a sponsor for this, or is this kind of the class? Okay.
No, they do get a credit for this. There's some elected credits out there. Kind of use it as a work-based learning type of class. So.
And is there any other drinks that we're missing? And how do you do let's you talk about apple slices and caramel. Do you guys cut up the apples or?
Yeah, we have an apple slicer. It's the presser thing, and you put it down and it cuts them all.
So you're getting a fresh apple?
Yes.
You peel it?
No, we just wash it.
We don't have time to peel it.
No, okay, I'm just
We
asking.
got to move and get to the next order.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
If you use a this is the grocery part of the Walmart coming out. If you use a non-waxed apple, the caramel sticks to it better than a peeled apple or a waxed apple. Just so you know.
Did not know
So if you don't want your caramel all running off the apple. So,
Yeah.
And if you get a waxed apple, just wipe it off with a cloth and you're good to go. Sorry.
So if we came up and we ordered an apple, caramel apple like that, so would you cut it up right then?
Yeah.
That's really, because I know, the reason I'm saying that is because you can't really cut it up too far in advance or it's going to go brown.
Right.
But then that really takes a lot of time to get all this.
I feel like it takes about a minute because we also do the caramel drizzle and then we put sprinkles on them and pass.
What kind of sprinkles are we talking?
It's just the thinly sprinkles. I don't know how to say it. It's the little dots.
The sugar sprinkles.
Yeah, the
discolored sugar.
Okay. Wow, on top of my caramel.
Yes.
So that would be a salt. Well, you could do a salted caramel too.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Look at Brad. Brad like
I'm just
that.
worried about the guidelines at this
I
point.
know.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
have
We're
to-
not advocating anything right now. Yeah, Darren had to look like, I don't think it's just sugar. Yeah.
So now that's fine. Okay, so we have the caramel apple, which would be one of my go-tos. And what else do we have on the food area or the snacks or?
We have like the baked chips, the Chex Mix.
Well, the Chex Mix is gone. We heard that one, right? That's is that because it's hard to get right now, or?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What's we don't want us to talk about it. Okay.
Might be a Chex Mix shortage somewhere.
Okay, we just might be. Okay, we're not gonna. Okay, so Chex Mix is off the menu. Okay, what else we got? Pop. Popcorn. Is that something you guys fix yourself, or do you?
It's like the skinny pop.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Again, a little healthier.
those are good, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's all the food we have.
Is that more? Do more people get food during the morning or later on, like during the day?
Well, I would say kind of like middle because I work during homeroom, so I don't really know what it's like
Right,
during
okay.
the afternoon.
Okay.
Yep. Of course, we're eating in the middle school cafeteria right now because our new cafeteria is not completed. So sometimes kids will come down to the cafeteria and say, "Can I go back to the coffee shop?" And that answer is usually no, because they need to get that before they come to the cafeteria.
Okay.
It feels like it's a mile from here to the middle school for lunch.
And like, what tells like it's radio, so be very detailed, I guess, on that.
Well, I guess you could say it's state of the art, if cafeterias can be state of the art. We'll have a couple of serving lines. We have the coffee area off to the side. We also have, of course, we have the area where kids will eat, but we also have an area where on the nice days, kids can go outside. We have a little concreted area where they can take their food outside and eat. We're working on getting some seating outside for them to do that. So we will share that cafeteria with the middle school. We're currently sharing the cafeteria with them now, but this will be a little easier for both because we'll both have an entrance to come in from our building. It's really nice. It really is nice. I'm excited to get into it and use it for lunch. I had several kids say, "When are we going to be able to eat in the new cafeteria?" And
Yeah.
we're probably looking at hopefully the start of the next school year. We're still waiting on some equipment to arrive. So hopefully we'll be in there in August. But we'll see. When you're waiting on equipment, you don't know if it's going to be 5 weeks or 5 months before you get it these days. So we'll see, but hopefully we're in it next August, and I think the kids are going to like it. And it's pretty cool. I've taken a few people in there, and they've been really impressed with the design and the colors in there. It's going to be a cool area for kids to go and spend some time to eat their lunch.
So when it comes to the coffee area in the new cafeteria, is it going to have its own separate counter?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's going to be like, is it going to have like seats and stuff around that where people can relax, or is it just going to be?
I'm trying to remember how that area, I don't know if there's room for people to sit around there or if it's just for like the serving part of it. But it's a large area, so we'll be able to get 2, 3, 4 people back there working, and hopefully we'll get more kids that will go to that maybe after their lunch, or some kids may just drink coffee for lunch. That's if they're not hungry. So we'll see.
So are you all excited about being in the new cafeteria?
Yes.
Well, that'd be awesome. So in the cafeteria, going back to it, is there going to be like booths? Will they have like a booth, or whether you do traditional like different tables, or how? What's that going to look like?
We'll have tables just like a normal cafeteria, which is we're going to average between 170 to 180 kids per lunch. So we got to make sure we have at least that many tables and chairs. Middle school will be a little bit bigger each lunch, but it'll be basic. I think we're moving some of our current cafeteria tables and chairs in there once it's ready. It does have some tables and chairs in there now, but we've used it for some corporation staff meetings and that type of thing. Well,
I think it's nice, and I love the atmosphere of kind of the, one of our favorite, classes was lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
And that's the kind of the time where you're eating, but also you're getting a little socializing, a little bit of maybe a lot of socializing, little eating,
Mm-hmm.
and have to pick your priorities. Anyway, but I think I love that, and I think that more schools, and I think we're finding out that having that environment is really important and really needed for schools.
It's one of those times, like you said, where they can go and spend 30 minutes with their friends. If they have that specific lunch period with their friends,
right.
Sometimes that doesn't work out.
But that's when you make new
That's
friends.
exactly right. That's exactly right. But our kids do a good job in there, and whether they bring their lunch or eat school food, they're always hungry at that time. And our lunch right now is a little bit later.
Weren't you always hungry at lunch?
I'm still always hungry.
Okay.
But we eat around noon, and then our second lunch starts around 12:40, so we end around 1:10.
Oh, wow.
So our lunches are a little bit later, but we have to do that because the middle school has their 2 lunches before the high school.
So will this be, okay, so I guess kind of for those maybe that are a little behind the 8 ball here, or who didn't realize this. Okay, so this is the way it's been for years, that the high school walks to the middle school for lunch.
Well,
or is that right?
For the last 2 to 3 years, yes.
Okay.
When we turned our cafeteria, our high school cafeteria, into our manufacturing area, then that eliminated the high school cafeteria. So we kind of barged in and said, we're going to use the middle school cafeteria.
Okay.
It really didn't happen that way. But
you needed to have a cafeteria.
Yeah.
So they've walked to the middle school cafeteria. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
We kind of did that, we started doing that during COVID. Because we had to spread people out, and one year we had some kids eating in the middle school cafeteria and some kids eating in the high school cafeteria.
Yeah. Right. Well, I think they were, trying to figure out how to. During COVID, everybody was eating. Like some were even in the gymnasium, and some schools, so all around trying to. So then, so with that, so the high school will have its own cafeteria.
Well, no, we will share it with the middle school, because the middle school cafeteria is going to turn into an innovation lab.
Oh, okay.
Our high school cafeteria turned into our manufacturing academy. Their cafeteria is going to turn into their innovation lab, so they're going to do lots of STEM activities and different things in there. So we will again share a cafeteria, the new cafeteria, when it's ready.
And where will that be? Who will be hosting that? The high school or the middle school?
The innovation lab?
No, the cafeteria.
It's kind of in the middle.
There's going to be an entrance for high school, separate entrance for high school and middle school, right?
So it's kind of like the middle? Oh, it's like the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been around the back of our school.
I think I need to
where
tour.
our tennis courts and our baseball field
Which is gorgeous. I do. Yes, I have. Yes.
There was a big courtyard area kind of between the high school and the middle school.
Okay.
And that courtyard is now gone because there's a cafeteria sitting there. So, when we're done, we can walk back there, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Well, this is so exciting,
Yeah.
and I do want to say, anytime you're doing well, I'm not, but I've heard people that are doing any kind of remodeling, rebuilding, and stuff. And getting equipment, getting stuff, and I'm sure like what level you guys have to get stuff on for your cafeteria is so like hard to get. I'm sure that it takes time.
Yeah, it does, and that's the plan originally was to be in there now. We were supposed to be in there second semester this school year, but with some of the delays in shipping equipment, it didn't happen. So.
Right. Well, and that's it's a good thing though that that it's going to happen. It sounds like it's going to be great. Now, what about the elementary kids? Where do they eat?
They have their own cafeteria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we don't make them walk up here. They have their own cafeteria.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see them at that coffee bar or the Easter.
No,
Some kindergartner roll up. I need me. I need
absolutely.
a El Grande black coffee right now.
Yeah.
No,
in kindergarten.
The coffee shop's only for high school kids.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I'm just seeing what would know. Yeah. So the elementary has their own. Well, this is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Well, we know you have a lot of great things. Of course, you have done quite a few projects. You had a beautiful greenhouse that you should be very proud of. I know we're not talking about that today, but you've got and some other great things you guys got going on.
Yep, we did. Tonight our girls begin sectional play tonight at Providence. Play Clarksville, so hopefully we get a nice win tonight and move on. We've kind of had a tough season this year, but girls play hard every game, and we'll see what happens tonight. But I know that the girls are excited about starting sectional. So
as they should be, and we'll be broadcasting that tonight. We're excited about that. And IU got a win last night.
Yep.
That was exciting.
Yes. It was.
That was a close game.
That was.
I feel so sorry for Don Fisher and his voice, because he's of all the announcers, he's like so. He's very valuable. I just think he's fantastic. He's like my hero, but like he knows how to take care of his voice. And I kept thinking, oh, his poor voice,
Yeah.
So, but they got to win, so that probably made his voice feel better.
Probably.
So what time is the girls' game tonight?
We play second game, so it'll start around 7:30.
And where is it at?
It's at Providence High School.
Okay.
And we encourage everyone to go out and support the girls and and everything, and get out there and support your teams. But if you can't make it, we will be broadcasting it, so we're excited about that too. So it's sectional. It seems like it's there's a lot of games, boys and girls, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we. Sports at the high school level, I know between myself and our athletic director and our assistant principal, we try to divide up the games, but going to home games, we try to go to all the road games. You add it up at the end of the year, and I think last year I went to like 70 or 75 events. That was just athletics. So it's basketball season. There are a lot of games. Several weeks we were attending 2, 3, maybe 4 games.
Yeah.
With girls and boys happening at the same time.
Yeah.
But I don't mind that because I love sports and I love watching our kids play and compete, and they work hard, and I feel like it's my job to go support them. So yeah, it makes for a long 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
But you do it once, you just keep doing it every year, and you really don't even think about it.
Right.
So.
Well, and it's fun for the kids, and and it's fun for the school, for that cheer block, and everybody being a part, and school spirit. It's always an exciting time, and of course, it's going to be a good game tonight. I've got some different announcers. Eli had to work tonight.
Oh, okay. He's done a lot of our games this year.
He's done fantastic.
I need to talk to his HR guy.
I know. I thought about making that call, but no, I know. Keep the man working. That's okay. He hits it hard, so he can use a bit of his voice. Can go on a little bit of voice rest, but he's wonderful. But we got some. Everyone steps up to the plate, I guess the goal. Got to be careful what sport I'm talking about here. Anyway, so we're very, very proud of our announcers. So that'll be fun tonight, and everybody be rooting for Eastern Musketeers. Let's talk about some other things though. First of all, I don't think we've even said to you, Darren, Happy New Year. Because we are, we've gone into a new year, and I know we've talked with Greg, we spoke with him last time, Greg Hopkins, right after the new year and everything, and I think we were talking about the snow coming up, and of course, that's always a big to-do in schools, trying to get everybody here safe and things, and then we're in this long, drawn-out period before spring break, right?
Right. Yeah, we have some built-in snow days, and right now we'll get those days off because we haven't had a lot of snow days. So then we usually do the e-learning, which counts as a day of school. So right now it looks like we're going to get a few days off between now and spring break. I think it's February 19th, maybe it's on a Monday. We have that day off. So we've got a few days here and there leading up to spring break where, we have a 3-day weekend. So that's always nice.
Definitely.
What are the dates of Washington's spring break?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that.
Sorry.
I don't remember the actual dates. I think it's towards the end of March. I'd have to look at my calendar. I take it day by day, Brad.
Okay.
When I flip the calendar over and I see spring break, I'm like...
I should have probably asked one of them because they
probably
know.
They're looking on their phones.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to also, and I'm not putting you on the spot and asking you, but I do want to remind everybody, the prom, will be, and I don't know if sophomores, you guys can go to the prom, can you?
We can, but we have to get invited by enough of us.
Okay, so possibility, and I do want to remind everybody, I haven't set the date yet, it'll be in February for the prom dress giveaway. So I'll keep reminding people about that.
Yeah, that's a great event.
Yeah, so, and we love when Eastern students come and they're wonderful. But that'll be coming up. We'll be having prom. We'll be having spring break. It's always a fun time. And of course, and I'm sure the seniors have they started getting senioritis yet?
Yeah, some of them have. That started in about September.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
For a few of them, but
yeah.
No, they work hard to try to meet the requirements, and there's always a few we got to drag or push across the finish line, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. One more promotion too that Brad and I need to speak of. Walmart is doing. I'm going to let you tell it, Brad. The promotion about kissing the pig. Kiss the pig. So, and I do want to say here at this very school, your FFA had a farm day, and I got to catch a greased pig here. And let me just tell you, that sounds a lot easier than it is, but I did catch the pig.
Yes.
Catch and release. Okay, now Brad, go ahead.
So actually, Walmart as a corporation, we partner with Children's Miracle Networks, and here at the Salem Walmart, our partner is Riley Hospital, and we have a lot of folks in the community that have Riley kids or family members that have used Riley services, and so we're always very happy to support them. We're doing something a little bit different this year. We are having a Kiss the Pig contest, but it's a little bit reversed. It's if you get the least amount, the person that raises the most amount of money will get an extra prize. They don't have to kiss the pig. It's the person that gets the least amount of donations, and there's a table at Walmart, and Mike King, the store manager, and myself, we're participating, so we got our cans up there, and we don't have access to how much is being. And Becky has graced us to where she's the one that's classing up the organization a little bit.
I'm pleading for people to put money in my jar.
we don't have access to what the numbers are, so I don't know how much money I raised or anything like that. But all of the Salem City Council are participating, all of the county commissioners, and the mayor. So we're excited about that, and the sheriff.
Yep.
So we're excited about that. So we're raising money.
It's so cool because when I think I talked to Alicia, and when she asked every one of us, as soon as we heard that it was for Riley's and it was a fundraiser, and I do want to say the wonderful thing is 100% of the proceeds go to Riley's Hospital. Yeah. And we have so many Riley children in our community, and I know several of them. And when you say that, every one of them said yes. They didn't even have to pause. Like
No.
soon as Alicia said it's a fundraiser for Riley's Hospital, all of us said yes.
Yes, right away. And you're right. That was pretty good. So Mike and I joked. We said that Alicia didn't give us the option. We weren't asked. We were voluntold. So but it's great. It's great. So but that is important to think about very quickly. I mean, within 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was on board.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
So that's a fun thing.
That.
So go put a little money in the cans and stuff like that. And if you're running short on cash and want to vote for me, I will hand you some money. I can't win. Mike and I can't win because it's coming from the store. But I just
I told Mike just to open up his billfold and put it in mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
I know my people, and I know I'm gonna get change. Okay, so I'm hoping I'm begging the community or anybody in this room.
But it all goes to
I don't want to take money from teenagers, but do you have any extra change?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful, and it's a lot of fun, and of course, it's right there for anybody wanting to know where it's located. When you come up to the customer service. I almost said service station. Customer service. Right there, you'll see my can. You'll see my photo there. So please,
Yeah, ours are toward the front.
So Randy Lee's putting a little bit of pressure. He told me to pucker up, Becky. So he's putting a little bit of pressure on. So he's getting a little smack talk there.
Yeah.
So
He's probably coming in taking out of cans and
yeah, probably. So that's exciting, and I know you guys are actually Darren. Back to you now. You guys are gearing up, getting ready for the Dollars for Scholars. You're doing some fundraisers for that too coming up.
Yeah, the last couple of games we've been taking some donations. We always did the Bill Coke chili supper, and that was part of the scholarship. Kind of changed that a little bit. We're accepting donations now. So yeah, anytime you're at a game, or I believe there's even maybe an online place you can go. I don't remember where that is located, if it's on the Dollars for Scholars page. But all the money that is donated goes towards scholarships for our students, and it's always a good thing when we can help kids after they graduate high school. So
love that. All right, it is time to go on. Darren Ferris, thanks for making this work. I'll take the heat. It was a little bit off schedule here, but we pulled it together, and this is kind of this is the way radio is, right? So. And we are doing social media with the Facebook too. So thank you for being kind, letting us have this room, and meeting 5 of the coolest students that I could ever meet in my life. And girls, I love coffee, so I'm kind of jealous of all of you guys. Okay, your jobs and what you do. So keep up the great work, and you're beautiful. All of them are. These girls are just beautiful. So these are the faces I'd want to see every morning. I love that. So thank you guys. Darren, thank you. Keep up the great work at Eastern School Corporation. And Brad, let's thank our sponsors.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox for Lee Wealth Management, and Dr. Blackside Associates, Dr. Minnie Gunn.
All right, wonderful. Let's have the best Wednesday ever.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A little bit of life. Yeah, a little bit of life. A little bit of guitar, a little bit of truck, a little bit of hound dog.